Imagine a world where your daily commute could lead you down a path to unimaginable power, wealth, and a front row seat to an unfolding multidimensional crisis.
hmm
That's exactly what happened to Kill, the subject of today's deep dive.
Yeah, and our mission today really is to unpack the extraordinary journey of this, seemingly ordinary guy.
Right.
He stumbles upon this hidden system and it completely transforms his reality. We're going to explore how he rapidly gained these incredible abilities,
Super fast.
built a loyal team, and started preparing for, well, a massive global shift, all while navigating this dizzying blend of game mechanics and very real world consequences.
So get ready for some surprising facts, maybe some aha moments that'll really make you rethink what it means to be well-informed on this stuff.
Definitely. Our sources trace Kill's experiences through a whole series of personal encounters, system notifications, escalating challenges.
It paints quite a picture.
It really does. A vivid picture of his adaptation and growth in this new reality.
Okay, let's dive in.
Let's do it.
So it starts, like you said, pretty ordinary. Monday evening around 7:50 p.m., Gil's just riding his motorcycle. It's a blue-black one.
Yeah.
Near District DG&C. And he gets this feeling, right, an unexplained premonition, kind of uneasy.
Exactly. And then, boom, a main road's closed, maybe an accident, forces him onto this rough, unfamiliar path.
Talk about fate nudging you.
Seriously, it's like the universe is saying, go this way, and it's fascinating how fast the mundane just flips,
Yeah, I doubt.
So he encounters this large, cat-like animal, hits the brakes suddenly, falls off his bike,
Ouch.
and it's right then, as he's picking himself up, he discovers something totally unique, this monument-like pillar.
A pillar.
Out there.
Yeah, about a meter and a quarter tall. Conical top, kind of like the Monas Monument in Indonesia, apparently.
Weird.
And then a voice, clear, disembodied, just says, "Welcome player ID 999."
Whoa. Just like that. Welcome player ID 999.
Just like that. His world instantly changes. And near this pillar, he finds a little cave entrance.
And inside, treasure, I bet. You got it. A milky white spatial ring-like, a storage dimension ring, other green ones, gemstones, some paper scattered around.
Okay, so magic rings and gems.
Mm-hmm. And the pillar. It identifies everything, tells him the value in blue coins, BC.
Blue coins, the system's currency.
Exactly. And Kill, he doesn't waste time. Sells a light green spatial ring for 500,000 BC.
Nice start.
Sells another for 1,000,000 BC. Instantly, he's got 1,500,000 BC.
Not bad for falling off your bike.
Right. And then this holographic screen, like something out of Iron Man, pops up, shows his ID, 999, and his coin balance.
Crazy. So, okay, he's got this system money. What's the first thing he does? Like his first step into this new power?
He immediately starts exploring the system's categories, basic, intermediate, master, genius levels.
Makes sense. See what's on offer.
And his first buy, basic martial arts fighting knowledge, costs him 20,000 BC.
Just 20,000. Seems cheap for martial arts.
Relatively, yeah. But the effect is immediate. The sources say he felt this surge of new energy, like his body was revitalized.
So it wasn't just reading a manual.
No, it was an instant physical upgrade, like downloading Kung Fu. And the system shows his starting stats pretty low, actually. Physical HP 2, sub-energy 3.5.
Sub-energy, like stamina.
Yeah, internal energy, basically. Needs exercise. Mental strength 4, strength 2, speed 2.5. Very basic.
A blank slate, almost.
Pretty much. The canvas for everything that comes next.
Okay, so from those humble beginnings, Kill starts this rapid evolution, right? Integrating the Blue Galaxy system into his life.
Totally. He dives right in.
What was his first, major strategic buy? The one that really set the stage?
That's where you see his ambition really kick in. It wasn't a weapon, interestingly. It was an alchemy assistant blood AI.
An AI in his blood.
Yeah, he named it Neon. Cost a hefty 750,000 BC, but he figured it'd be super useful.
I bet. What did it do?
Well, after drinking the activation liquid, which involved intense pain, seems to be a theme with big upgrades.
Right. No pain, no gain, dimensionally speaking.
Exactly. Neon activates, explains it's inside his cells, scanning him, analyzing his condition. Gives him a full health report, specific tips on how to improve his stats, like do this for HP, exercise for sub-energy, think positive thoughts for mental strength.
A personal trainer and diagnostic tool rolled into one. That's huge.
Game changer, absolutely. But he still needed more resources, right? More BC. So this is where you see his strategic mind working. He sells a spear specialist skill paper.
Didn't want to be a spear guy.
Apparently not. Gets a massive 7,500,000 BC for it.
Whoa. Okay, now he's really rolling in it.
Yeah, boosts his total way up. And this wasn't just about getting rich in BC. It was capital to fundamentally change things.
Right, for bigger plans.
Exactly. He starts planning major buys. Captain America serum.
The actual serum.
Well, the systems version, only 10,000 BC. Plus a mental and soul serum, healing potions, stuff like that. Essential boosters.
Covering all his bases.
Yeah.
But he didn't just stop at, like, personal power-ups, did he? What about practical skills?
Nope, he kept going. Added basic one-hand swordsmanship and basic firearms usage.
Yeah.
Practical combat stuff. But here's the move that really shows his long-term thinking, even though he's still kind of low-level technically.
Yeah.
He invests 1.5 million BC in a purple alchemy furnace.
An alchemy furnace, what for?
Crafting, synthesizing items. It's like buying a high-end lab setup way before you're a master chemist. He's planning for major growth.
Thinking ahead.
Definitely. He even bought materials to enhance his clothes. Defense, utility.
Okay, this is all happening within the system with blue coins.
Yeah.
But how does this connect back to, the real world? Paying rent.
Ah, the billion-dollar question.
Yeah.
He finds out he can convert blue coins to real money.
Seriously, how?
The exchange rate is insane. 1 blue coin equals 1 million in real currency.
1 BC is a million.
Yep. There are daily limits, admin fees, but his first conversion nets him 350 million cash.
350 million.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up, you found this weird pillar, sold some magic rings, and now you have 350 million in the bank.
That is reality breaking.
Totally. The system even confirms his name, Main Keyless, welcomes him back to the blue galaxy dimension. The lines are definitely blurring.
Understatement. So 350 million cash lands in his account. What's the first thing he does with actual real world money?
Well, he doesn't exactly go low-key. Hits the luxury stores.
Can't blame him.
Buys 9 sets of expensive Sign X99 clothes, 2 pairs of fancy Zeke Sky 77 shoes, burns through millions in cash.
A bit of retail therapy.
It seems like it. But more importantly, strategically, he checks into the 7-star Trans-Asgard Hotel.
7 stars, okay.
Books it for 7 days. Not for vacation, though.
For training.
Exactly. Turns this ultra-luxury hotel suite into his personal training ground. Intensive regimen planned.
Right. And he shows up on his motorbike, right? Looking kind of ordinary.
Yep, which makes quite the impression on the staff, especially these 2 women, Sansan and Meza. The contrast between the bike and the crazy spending. They notice.
And they become important later, you mentioned.
Very important. Keep them in mind.
Okay, so Keel's holed up in this fancy hotel, ready to train. He's got the Captain America serum waiting. What happens?
Right. Neon, his AI assistant, gives him strict instructions. Eat first, prepare properly, then he injects himself.
Damn.
The sources describe it as just agonizing, crazy, painful, heart-pounding, real trial by fire, or serum.
And it worked.
Oh, it worked big time. Immediate, significant leap in his abilities. His stats jump dramatically. Pushes him into Tier E power level.
Tier E, so there are tiers of power.
Seems so, like levels in a game, but with real physical changes.
And he didn't just rely on external stuff like serums,
Yeah.
right? He started doing something new.
Exactly. This is where he gets really interesting. Through sheer disciplined meditation and controlled exercises, he does something unprecedented.
What?
He creates a unique skill. The system calls it mind control meditation.
He created a skill, not bought it.
Created it, the first player known to do so. And this new skill boosts his stats again, especially mental strength. He's not just playing the game, he's changing the rules.
That is huge. Does the system acknowledge how rare that is?
It does. It actually gives him a discount on his next big purchase because he created a new skill. It recognizes his unique aptitude.
What did he buy with the discount?
He invested heavily, 3 million BC, in a skill map pillar and player location, integrated it with Neon.
So Neon can find other pillars and players.
Exactly. It's a huge tactical advantage.
No.
And Neon immediately pings another pillar nearby, near a waterfall in Salak Mountain.
Expanding his horizons, literally. His power keeps growing. But I remember you mentioning he made some interesting choices about which skills to keep.
Yeah, very insightful choices. He learns bone-crushing palm from the Kung Fu Boy dimension.
Okay, it sounds useful.
But then he gets steel hockey, that's like spiritual armor from One Piece, and sells it.
Sells it. Why? Halaki's powerful.
Gets 10 million BC for it. His reasoning seems to be prioritization. He wanted to invest in Nen.
Men from Hunter x Hunter.
It's a more versatile, adaptable energy system. Suggests kill-valued flexibility and potential over just raw defense. Smart strategic thinking.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then came another major upgrade. Something about marrow.
Oh, yeah. The Dragon and Phoenix Marrow Serum. Another round of excruciating pain. The sources emphasize that.
Seems to be the price of power here.
Pretty much, but the result? Profound physical transformation. He felt newborn, very strong. His stats just soared again. Tier E plus SEP, huge jumps in everything.
Wow. And with all this power, he finally uses that fancy alchemy furnace he bought.
He does. Time to craft. He synthesizes a powerful new weapon, the Black Thunder Dragon Sword.
Sounds intense.
Kept it in ring form for convenience. He combined a dragonbone sword, a gemstone planet ring, even a replica of Thor's hammer.
Wait, Thor's hammer?
Seems like items from various dimensions are available. He refines it further with a white gold gemstone.
What does the sword do for him?
Boosts his strength and speed significantly by +5 each, and grants him a new skill. One sword 9 slashes makes him a serious swordsman.
Okay, he's got the stats, the skills, the weapon. Time for a real test.
The system thought so too. It gave him his first dimensional mission.
Which was?
Win the Tenkaichi Budokai.
The martial arts tournament. From Dragon Ball.
The very same. He enters under the name Kilzik.
How did he do? Against guys like Kuririn and Jackie Chan.
He dominated, showed off his new skills, took out Kuririn with that bone-crushing palm, even outsmarted Jackie Chan, who, is really Kim Senin in disguise.
Master Roshi.
Kilzik wins the whole tournament, proves his mastery in a very public, very high-stakes dimensional arena.
Winning the Tenkaichi Budokai. That must have come with some serious reward.
Oh, absolutely. He got a dark gold treasure chest. Fancy.
What was inside?
Good stuff. The wisdom skill, the electro skill from One Piece, which boosted his existing thunder aura.
Thunder aura, he has that too.
Yeah, seems related to his core power, and he even got Bulma's SMG pistol.
Yeah, okay, practical.
His stats climbed again, tier E ++I, but while he's leveling up like crazy, things are changing back in his home dimension.
How so?
He starts noticing more and more aggressive mutant animals, lizards, rats, frogs, getting bigger, meaner.
That sounds ominous.
Yeah.
Not just random encounters anymore.
Doesn't seem like it. It feels like the world itself is becoming more dangerous.
And there was something else too, wasn't there? Something on his system display.
Yeah. A countdown timer. Just ticking away, hinting at some kind of approaching crisis. A terrifying one is the implication.
So all this power wasn't just for fun or winning tournaments?
Nope. It was preparation. Preparation for whatever that timer is counting down to. Something big, something global.
Okay, so this shifts things, doesn't it? It's not just about Kill getting strong anymore. It's about survival. Apocalypse prep.
Exactly. His focus pivots from just empowering himself to building a team, a collective.
Who does he bring in?
He gathers Sanson and Mesa, the hotel staff who noticed, him and Tracy, another associate.
Right.
He lays it all out for them. The mutant animals are real. The dimensional pillars are real. Their world is changing.
How do they take it?
It's a shock, obviously. But he proposes a plan. Build a fortified trading house, like a fortress. Steel fences, reinforced doors, generators, food stockpiles. A long-term survival strategy.
He's serious.
Dead serious. And they need to commit. There's this interesting moment where Sanson says she'll become his property if he proves it's all real.
Wow. That's a intense commitment.
Yeah, and the source notes Kill then playfully asks her to shut her clothes to relieve his stress. Tracy also offers, it's a bit of a strange dynamic, but it shows their immediate loyalty and trust in him.
Okay. So how does he empower them? He can't just tell them about it.
No, he brings them into the system. He gives Tracy the Captain America serum first.
She goes through the pain, too.
Seems so. Then Sansan, Mesa, and later Tracy's daughter Eslin. He makes them strong, resilient.
Do they get skills, too?
Yep, tailored to them. Tracy gets weapon manipulation. Sansan gets Purple Ice Legacy. Mesa gets a Goddess Elf bloodline.
Goddess Elf.
Yeah, unique abilities sprouting up. Eslin gets Angel's Prayer. He also synthesizes dimensional phones for them high-tech, self-charging communicators.
So they're all connected and powered up.
Exactly. They officially become Team FIMO. The system recognizes them, boosts their attributes, gives them skills. Kill even buys them special Phoenix Black Jade necklaces for health and defense.
Team FIMO, okay. They need a place to train, right?
Yeah.
Better than a hotel suite.
For sure. Kill acquires the exclusive residence, plus costs 5 million BC, but he got perks for forming the first team and creating that skill.
What's special about this residence?
It's amazing, secure living space, but here's the kicker. Time dilation. 1 hour outside equals 24 hours inside.
Whoa, that's how they can trade so fast.
Exactly. An incredible advantage. It also has a portal to dungeons, can store food. It's the ultimate safe house and training ground.
So they lock themselves in there in power level.
Pretty much. Intense training, adapting to their powers. Apparently, Mesa's goddess elf bloodline starts showing up in weird, playful ways. And Kill finishes integrating his own ancient thunder bloodline, boosting his thunder aura control.
They've got the team, the base, the accelerated training. What's next? A real mission.
Time to put it all to the test. Their first battle dungeon.
Dungeon, like in a game.
Sorta, but the key difference, death is real in there. No respawns.
Okay, the stakes are high now.
Very high. They get transported to this monster-infested forest, immediately face mutant spiders, then a massive scorpion-tailed spider, like car size.
How they handle it as a team.
They do well. Coordinated combat, Tracy's hitting targets with her weapon manipulation, Kills using precise swordplay. Their training pays off.
Any bigger challenges?
Oh yeah. A speaking rock dragon, made of crystal apparently. Big boss fight.
How they beat that?
Kill steps up, uses something called Mind God Instinct, and his powerful sword attacks. Takes it down. It's a tough fight.
Any interesting encounters?
They meet someone else in the dungeon. Red, a night elf from a place called Red Earth.
Another player. Or something else.
Seems like an inhabitant of another dimension. Kill actually trades with her. Dragon blood from the rock dragon for valuable elf items, a dagger, a special fruit, and some river of life water.
Resourceful even in a death dungeon. What did he do with that stuff?
Alchemy time again. He synthesizes a new, powerful bloodline source for himself. Blood Thunder source.
Yeah.
Uses his own blood, Red's blood, his ancient thunder blood, and vapor from the river of life water.
Constantly upgrading himself.
Always. The team clears the dungeon, gets an SSS rank the highest possible, big rewards, attribute points, treasure. They prove themselves as a unit.
Okay, SSS rank in a death dungeon. Team FIMO is legit. What happens when they get back to the real world or their home dimension?
Well, word of Kill's power is spreading. They get visitors. General Chow from Country C's military.
Military involvement, okay.
And another player, Guo Li, player ID 044. She's also interested in Kill, maybe his power, maybe an alliance.
How does Kill handle diplomats and other players sniffing around?
Interestingly, he lets Sansan take the lead in negotiations.
Sansan, the former hotel staffer.
Yep. Now empowered, she handles it with authority, impressing both Guo and the general. It shows how much she's grown and her role in the team.
What was discussed? Did Kill share info?
He did, but strategically. He showed them video proof of an earlier ambush attempt by some rivals, Edmund and Naden.
Why show that?
To prove the threats are real, and also it solidified the loyalty of Lexo Edmund's former bodyguard who saw his old boss's treachery. Lexo then joins Team FIMO.
Big time. He exchanged information and one of his synthesized high-tech phones, an Axus phone. He makes phones now? Yeah, with his alchemy setup. In exchange, he got vital materials, tons of lanthanum, sniper bullets, SMGs, pure titanium, cobalt, diamonds.
Stuff you need to build a fortress in advanced gear. Exactly. All crucial for their base and Kill's alchemy projects. He also took Guo Li, the other player, into the Residence Plus for some accelerated training. Building bridges, maybe?
Or keeping potential rivals close.
Could be both. Definitely strategic.
So with all these new materials, they ramped up construction on the fortress.
Oh yeah. Synthesizing cobalt-layered steel sheets, reinforcing doors, making their training house a serious stronghold.
And Kill kept making those phones.
Yep. Synthesized more Axus phones just to sell back to the system for blue coins. He's got this whole dimensional economy figured out. Very entrepreneurial.
But the outside world wasn't getting any safer, was it?
Not at all. They found another dimensional pillar, this time at Leia Mountain. More potential entry points, more danger.
And the mutant animals.
Still a problem. They kept encountering them on their travels. Cats, mice, frogs, just mutated and aggressive. Eslin, Tracy's daughter, got to see her mom in action, fighting them off. Real-world combat training.
Builds character, I guess. And that countdown timer? Any updates?
Yes, and it got weirder. Instead of one number, it started showing divided numbers. Like 2, 3, 58, 37, 16.
What does that mean?
Kill found it really unsettling. It suggests maybe it's not just one big event, but something more complex. Or perhaps more personal. Like, those numbers relate specifically to him or phases of the crisis. The mystery deepened.
Wow. Okay, so let's recap. We started with a guy falling off his motorcycle.
An ordinary commute gone weird.
And now he's leading an elite, superpowered team, Team FIMO. He's transformed himself with serums, skills, bloodline,
Empowered his allies with unique abilities, built this incredible time-dilated fortress.
all while navigating this blue galaxy system that's like a game, but with totally real life or death stakes, and preparing for some kind of global catastrophe linked to that cryptic countdown.
It's an insane trajectory. Kill's journey is just a masterclass in rapid adaptation, strategic thinking, resource management.
And sheer willpower, considering all the pain involved in those upgrades.
Right. His story really highlights how, knowledge, being adaptable, having the courage to just dive into the unknown. It can turn these massive challenges into chances for incredible growth.
It's definitely more than just fighting monsters or getting rich in blue coins.
Way more. It's about preparing for a world that's fundamentally changing, a reality shift.
So, as Kill and Team Fimo brace themselves, watching that countdown tick lower, those divided numbers adding to the mystery,
Mm-hmm.
it really makes you think, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If that line between game and reality blurred for you, and suddenly absolute power was like within reach,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do? Would you just try to survive?
Mm.
Or would you try to reshape your world?
Yeah, what would your deep dive into such a system reveal about you?
Mm-hmm.
About humanity's future when faced with that kind of power and that kind of crisis? It's a heavy thought to end on.